lo último que se pierde. Aunque a veces me cuesta encontrarte, eres la sensación de fe que las cosas van a salir bien, y la motivación que alienta mi alma y me da razón.
So what's up everyone? Welcome back to your channel, Brighter Life Institute. I am Alicia. I recently made a video for you guys to help you out regarding those of you that got somebody that blocked you, disappeared on you, ghosted you, gave you the silent treatment, and put you on the no contact zone. So today I would like to try to help you a little bit more on this area, as I really realize that some people really suffer this situation and this new behavior that is seem part of our silent national sport in our society. Yes, the non-contact, getting slights, getting the silent treatment, getting ghosted for reason or no reason. Yes, it's really part of our day-to-day life for some of us out there. But still, the action seems to be causing some kind of stress, worry, and shock and frustration to many people out there. I'm one of those people. I'm an INFJ. I don't know if it's because I'm an INFJ, but I can tell you this behavior of the no contact, the cutting, the silent treatment, and you go on the list of a little bit of inconvenience really doesn't bother me. It actually give me peace to breathe, peace to focus on myself, and peace to recover and to heal. So for me, this kind of treatment is really amazing. For me, it doesn't affect me. It is the reason why I want to help you with the situation, because this behavior really has zero impact on me. Why such a thing seems to not impact people like me? Because I'm sure I am not just the only one that is not impacted by this. But the number of people that get bothered by this behavior, this action, are larger in the amount than the people that just feel like whatever whatever, give me more. So today I need and I have to talk to you about why you or some people are really getting bothered by such a thing. Having a friend, a family member, an ex-lover, a new lover, or somebody that you planned to have a whole life with just cut you off, just stop responding to you about not explanation. You did contact, did you? You tried to open some sort of communication. You kind of went on and tried to figure out, what did you do wrong? What did you say wrong? Maybe some of you did some stuff to provoke this reaction. Maybe you were mean. But still, we are human. We are not monkeys. We are not birds. We are not, plants and fish and cat. Communication still the best way to resolve conflict in the human interaction, and communication still the best way to get the result that we want. Some people will use this no contact, the silent treatment, the ignoring you, then behaving like you mean zero for them. Maybe it is true, but still, it's too much effort for any of us to believe this. So the people that are using this kind of behavior into you are people that are trying to manipulate you, people that want to regain control or gain control totally on the situation. They certainly felt that have lost control somewhere in the line, in the connection between the two of you, and now this is the way to regain and recapture and reclaim that control in the relationship. It is also a form of punishment. You did something and you should know what you did, right? But like I said, even if you did something, this is a very poor way of managing a connection. It is guaranteed to escalate the situation and aggravate the situation. Up to you to decide if it's worth it for you to do this. Many people are getting advice left and right, all over the place in this new trend, not to go silent treatment, not to go and do the ghosting, but to go no contact. They were told the best way that you can get someone, and specifically a next partner, a next lover, a next flame, to come back is to apply the no contact. The no contact has some benefit, I must say. It gives both of the people room to breathe, to reevaluate it, to focus on their life, to transform themselves. There are great benefit in the no contact. You can really attract a partner when you are going to this no contact, not to manipulate them, not to punish them, not to make them feel like, look, I don't care about you anymore. Because let's be real, if your goal is to get an ex-partner or anybody attracted by you, try to seduce them, try to get them interested again by you, the worst thing you can do is to send the message that you don't care anymore. They contact you, they email you, they try to call you and speak with you, and you what you do? You don't answer because some guru on YouTube or some friends that never dated anyone in their life have advised you to show some strength, show that you don't care, make her or him run for you. Please, from the bottom of my heart, I beg you to not listen to such advice. There are two things literally missing in our time, in our great society, modern and advanced, full of technology and way to communicate. But somehow and some way, we still incapable to communicate effectively with one another. Can you believe it? So those two things that are really missing and declining and nearly disappearing from our society is one, seduction. Seduction people don't know how to seduce each other. Yes, they expect some people, will say, in the area of men example, men used to know how to seduce, but now how many men know how to seduce a woman? Who is to blame? The women that are behaving like men and don't want a man to try to court them, and now it is the woman that is chasing, the woman that is courting. So the guy of her generation, many of them have no idea how to seduce a woman, have no idea what to do when there is an issue, or if they're interested by somebody, how to get that person. The second thing that is missing in our society is linked closely to the first one, the seduction, the lack of courting. Is people really don't know how to make themselves be, how you say, saucy, interesting, attractive. It is not attractive when a woman is chasing a man. Either that's what the man wanted, it is not attractive. I can tell you, when the woman does it, she doesn't feel good about it, and when the guy is getting it from the woman, there is a point he also losing interest about it. It's just taking the man in him away. How to kill a beautiful story. So today in this video, and you guys saw the title, if you guys been getting the silent treatment, the no contact, the ghosting, and the so on, what you need to do, and please try to work on this, because what is getting moved inside many of you when you get in this silent treatment is your ego is getting hurt. For many of you that are suffering for some kind of low self-esteem, you get somebody that maybe was interested by you and you didn't care about, or you had some interest but you were taking that person for granted somehow, or something like that, and now you've seen that they pull away, they are not responding, they don't care, they're showing they don't care. You contact them and they're showing they don't care. It hurt your ego. It is really, for me, the prime reason why so many of you out there are chasing this person that is ghosting you. You are getting obsessed literally about this person because they have moved something in you regarding your self-worth, and let's not even talk about they have put in question your self-worth, because now they really behave like, I don't care, I don't have to respond to you, you don't exist, and do whatever, I don't care. Many of you cannot handle that. Let's be real. Let's be true to the reason why so many of you are going crazy to your mind, obsessed, hurt, panic, and feeling like you've been mistreated and situation is unfair. For some of you, yes, the situation may be unfair, but for the majority of you, be real, be true to yourself. Why are you so bothered about this? Why are you so bothered by this person that is blocking you, this person that is not responding to you, this person that is giving you the silent treatment, this person that have ghosted you and cut you off from their life? If you dare to be real and be true to yourself, many of you will be shocked to discover the light of the truth, that the only reason you're trying to get reaction, response, communication, or getting that person to signal and validate your existence because they have hurt your ego. Yes, it's painful, isn't it, to hear the truth, but that is the reality. The reason why this is the reality and this is the real truth is because if some of you didn't have this pain, this injury done to your ego, you will be reacting with self-worth, with high self-esteem. You may try to contact the person 1 or 2 times to discuss, to try to know what's going on, try to fix things, or just to have some kind of connection and to show that you care, despite their showing they don't care. But when you continue to be obsessed, you going around telling everybody what this person did, you're still being hurt after all this time. Let's be real, this has nothing to do with that person. Maybe the only link there is with this person is because they may be the first person to knock your ego and your self-worth out. So now that we have clear out the BS that many of you are not facing. Some of you go around and say, oh, this guy used me, this girl, she's just bad, he's a narcissist, she's a narcissist, he's a psychopath, he's this, he's that. Let me remind you, and please make sure that you are sitting, because for some of you, you may get knocked out on the floor or faint in the front of the truth and hearing the truth, that nobody has any power over you than the power that you give them. Yes, I repeat, no one has the power over you than the power that you give them. So when you are giving away all your power to this person, because that's also what they are looking for, they felt like they're losing power over you, so they decided to do a silent treatment on you. So then you crawl, you chase them, you apologize even you don't know what you did, you are obsessed about them, and you feel bad. You feel like you're the worst person in the world. You don't know why you've been punished by this person. You absolutely obsessed to get back in contact with that person. And all this time you forgot that nobody can have power over you than the power that you gave them. Nobody that cares for you will treat you that way. And many of you forgot that. So the title of this video is, if you get the silent treatment, the no contact, the whatever, the ghosting, etc., etc., the thing that you need to do is to not react. 1, do not take their behavior to be linked to you. Maybe you did something, but if the human that they are don't want to communicate, you cannot speak for them. Stop psychoanalyzing their behavior, what happened last time, what you say, who did what. No. If you got a life that you love and you love yourself, but maybe it's hard for some of you to love yourself. So if you love your life, you have some activity that you adore, you are really engaged in the world, in the life, by living. You're living the life. You're doing what you love. You're busy, basically. You will have this whole space and time to concern yourself of not having this person contacting you. Yes, you care, and not because you care, you should be crawled down on the floor and be crushed and be humiliated by somebody that is clearly communicating something clear to you. You contacted them, you did all that you need, and they are not responding. That is communication. Silence is a communication. The communication is, 1, I don't want to communicate with you. 2, I don't have the time, I don't care, whatever it is. You need to accept what they are doing is their right to do. Now, you need to go back to you and focus on yourself. Stop reacting. In this situation, what many of you need to do is to not react. Trying to contact one time to know what's going on is enough. If the person don't respond, leave it alone. When the person come back, do not prepare your gun, your knife, and your rod to, decapitate them, to chop their head off because they have ignored you. Be kind. If you focus on you, you may be a bit, puzzled by the disappearing, them not responding. So you're just going to ask what happened, why did you not respond, what's going on, and that's it. Of course, you need to evaluate if this is the kind of person that you want in your life, in your circle. If this person deserves to have a connection with you, because if they do that once, they're going to keep doing that. And you need to find out what they've been doing during the time you were not in contact with them. That's very important, especially for those people that you were dating. What they were doing during the time they ignore you. Yes, because this is what they were doing. They were ignoring you. Somebody that will contact with you day in and day night, and then suddenly, puff, they stop responding. They are ignoring you. So if they're ignoring you and they're busy with something else or someone else, you need to know that. And you need to decide if this kind of behavior is acceptable for you. It's to you to decide that. What this treatment of getting ghosted, getting the silent treatment, getting the no contact can reveal about certain people out there. It reveals a very defective codependent or dependence on someone. The behavior is lacking respect, consideration, care. So it can be seen as an abuse, psychological abuse on the person that is getting it. And if you do not react to protect your self-worth, your self-esteem, yourself from that, you need to look closer. What is the state of your self-worth and self-love with yourself? If you keep obsessing and will do and will say whatever it takes to get that person back that is in a way mistreating you, ignoring you, don't care about you, and abusing you in distance, in proxy, then the situation say more something wrong with you than with the person. So you need to think about that. This is why it's so important for many of you, when you get this, to not react. You need to step back and start to think. You need to start first to connect with who you are and to appreciate who you are, to feel good with who you are before you start to respond to that person. Because if you don't take this break, this distance, this space for yourself to reclaim your own power to you, you're going to give all the power to them, and I suspect that that's exactly what they want. In their side, some way and somehow, they also feel a loss of power over the situation, over the connection, over the relationship, and over you. So they pulling out, so they pulling away to regain the control. You also need to do the same, but not to control them, but to control you. You have to be master of your own reaction. This issue for some people will truly reveal an issue of low self-esteem, lack of confidence, and toxic dependence on somebody that is mistreating them. They are not reacting. But I would like to share with you how I see the situation when this happened to me. The way I see it is they have the right to do whatever they want. And if the situation has anything to do with me, they need to behave like a human, an adult, and take it with me and speak. If they go silent, for me can be anything that is going on with this person. What they are communicating clearly about not saying anything is that they don't want to speak. What the reason? If they care to share it, if something to do with me, then they will communicate it with me. But I have other things to do. I really enjoy right now my new life. And so the last thing I can put my mind on is to wondering why somebody is doing what they're doing. If they are not bothered to share it with me, why should I bother my brain and my mind to wonder night and day and stress myself out and feeling bad with myself and start to sending email calls and this and even apologize for something I thought I did. No, you guys, you cannot drive your life like that, because if you drive your life like that by taking the driver's seat and also the passenger seat in the same time, then you're going to be always doing that. You're always going to be responsible of the connection between you and that person. A connection takes two people to care, to want to interact together and build up something. If the other person is behaving this way, when you contact, they don't respond, they're showing they don't care about you. Why do you want to have a connection with somebody that is showing you and communicating clearly? Because despite the communication is silent, the communication is clear that this person don't want nothing to do with you. So give them the grace, give them the respect to give them what they are communicating to you that they want from you. They don't want you in their life. They don't want to communicate with you. They don't want you to bother them. They don't want contact from you. So why are you bothering them? If you care for that person, care to give them exactly what they want. Give them the peace and give yourself the peace. For some of you that are in love and fell in love with somebody that is doing this for you, I understand the pain and I understand that you may feel betrayed and etc. and etc. But let me remind you, the love that you have is not dependent of that person. The love that you have for that person or any person is yours. Nobody can take it from you. So use that energy that is really powerful to do something for you, to change your life, to build up an amazing new life for you. Yes, you can. By feeling good, feeling in love, feeling like you are lovable, like you are capable to love another person, you can truly transform your life. Instead to call and feel desesperated and getting absurdly manipulated by this no contact. The no contact strategy is a very cruel strategy that many people are advised to do to their lover. Go no contact, and if the person contacts you, don't respond during the 36th day, the 66th day, or whatever. Never do that. If you want something from your partner, the best way to get it is to communicate. We are human, and that is the best way for us to get a result and to build up and create the life and that we want for ourselves and with another person, is to communicate clearly what is it that we want and see what they want and see what we can do with those wants from both sides. By silence only aggravate things because we are not the same. It's painful, it's crushing, it's very, when you respond desperately to a silent treatment, you can be sure you're going to say the wrong things. You're going to say it just to say it so they don't leave you. You're afraid to lose the person. You're afraid to be abandoned. For a fact, this kind of behavior trigger the abandonment issue that some of you have, and it will bring so much pain, so much crush inside that you will say and do things that you later will regret. So take some space, do not react, and if you can't, do not respond. Do not respond until the person is, and when I say do not respond, I'm not saying if they contact you, do not respond, but if you try to contact them once or two and they not responding to you, then yes, do not react. Don't keep contacting them. Contact back yourself and focus on yourself and invest in yourself. But if the person contacts you, yes, see what they want and try to be nice, be kind, and see what's happening. Alright? So I hope this video today is going to help many of you that I know are struggling with this very mean situation of the silent treatment, no contact, ghosting, and so on. Just do not allow the bad behavior of other people dictate and take control of you. Take control of your self-worth, or I should say diminish your self-worth and manipulate you to accept and do and things that you are not deserving. It is best, if you are too emotional right now, to not speak to the person. Take some space until you reclaim and gain strength that you can deal with the situation. Sometimes the best response is to not respond to a bad behavior. If you see that the person is communicating silent, that means they don't want to communicate with you. They may not care about you. They may clearly communicate that they don't want you in their life. So therefore, don't keep chasing somebody that is doing this to you, that is clearly telling you in silence, but it's clear that they don't want you in their life. So I thank you today to have watched your channel Brighter Life Institute. I am Alicia. I see you on the next video. Bye.
Dicen que eres lo último optimismo que se pierde. Aunque a veces me cuesta encontrarte, eres la sensación de fe que las cosas van a salir bien, y la motivación que alienta mi alma y me da razón.